Welcome to a great day with Hunter Mizar, and right now I'm in small town fitness with one of my favorite human beings on the planet, Toby Clary, who is a former Grand Marshal. Both children and his wife were homecoming queens, so I'm really with celebrity right now. I think probably what you're most famous for in town, though, is just being a coach. And I think at the heart, that's who you are.
I love it. I love being a coach.
So we're talking today because you have an upcoming event, almost a health challenge.
Yes.
And I want people to know about this event that's coming up pretty soon. So tell us about it.
Okay. So again, here at Small Town Fitness, one of our main goals is not to help people become these big muscle-bound folks, right? But is to be able to get healthy enough that they can live their everyday life pain-free, right, and be able to enjoy life as they were intended. And so we have a wide variety of people that are members here, from small kids that we coach through the different programs that we have, to teens, high school programs, to adults, to people in the senior ages, right? People that just want to, I want to be able to get up when I fall. I want to be able to not hurt so much when I get up out of bed or try to get up off the couch. And so with that idea in mind, it's this functional fitness idea, right? We don't call it CrossFit, we call it more functional fitness. We want your fitness to be functional and practical for everyday living. And so we have several classes and stuff where we have people come in 6 o'clock in the morning and come and sweat and let this little old hobbit yell at them, right? And make them do terrible things, right? But we thought there's got to be a way to reach a greater audience, right? That people don't necessarily have to be a member or part of these morning classes or these scheduled classes to be successful. And so with some encouragement from a couple of members, shout out to Crystal, I was encouraged, like, hey, you know what, try a challenge. Let's look at a challenge that maybe we can reach a broader blanket of the community. And so, she really challenged me to start looking at, okay, what could we do? How could we position this and frame this in a way that would be beneficial for the masses, right? Because again, not everyone is an athlete, not everybody, has the skill set or even the motivation or discipline to be able to go and lose a ton of weight, or to be able to improve a certain fitness aspect, right? Whether it's a certain barbell lift or being able to row on the rower for 2,000 meters, and so we wanted something that was going to challenge people to lose weight, to improve their fitness, and then we even have a category for best overall transformation, right? And so we wanted to find ways to be able to empower people to do that, to set them up for success. And so we created this 8-week challenge.
Okay.
Felt 8 weeks was a nice sweet spot, right? There's shorter programs, that maybe we're not going to be able to achieve the results in that short of a time. And then also if we make it too long, right, then people kind of lose interest, right?
Sure.
They're like, man, I've been at this for 6 months, right, and stuff. And so we thought, hey, 8 weeks, where spring is starting up. So we thought, a clever name would be Spring into Fitness, right?
Okay.
Let's spring right into these warmer months, and let's prepare our bodies to be able to enjoy this outdoor weather and these outdoor activities and those kinds of things. And so we developed this challenge, right? And it wasn't just a program. We wanted to make it a challenge, right? Have some incentive for people other than, hey, I just want to lose weight, or hey, I just want to look better in swim trunks, or I just want to improve this certain lift. So we have some prizes and some incentives to be able to maybe help motivate people too. I got this stance that, there's a difference between motivation and discipline, right? Mm-hmm. Motivation is waning. Right? We can be motivated, hey, I'm going to win a t-shirt, or hey, I'm going to win this cash prize, or whatever, right? But that motivation only carries us so far. It's 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and the alarm's going off, and motivation is out the window.
Right.
But it's that discipline of like, okay, I have a goal that I'm trying to achieve, and this is what it's going to take for me to be able to achieve that goal. And so that's where, we really want to be able to help folks, is instill those discipline habits, right? How do I make this something that I can do every day, knowing that I have a goal that I'm looking to achieve, versus, hey, I'm motivated today because, I want to wear, this swimwear, or I want my shirt to fit tighter, or I want to fit in this size, belt or something like that. Again, that's waning. And so, we wanted to make sure that we were going to be able to set people up for success, teach them the skills. So it's 8 weeks.
Okay.
With the 8 weeks, we have created a workout program, so we have 8 full weeks of programming available.
Okay.
And not just a one-size
You do
fits
that
all.
as individuals, or you can do it in a class, or both? How's that?
Both.
Okay.
So we have 3 different levels to the programming that I created. We did a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced. Right?
Nice.
So the idea is people that come in, some people may have no gym experience or fitness experience whatsoever, and we got to start them off somewhere. We can't have them go in there and doing crazy things like the Murph or something like that. Right? We got to start them kind of small. Right, then we have the intermediate. Hey, I was, a high school athlete and stuff, but it's been a few years since, I got on the treadmill or I got under a squat rack or something like that. And so we wanted to have someone who kind of knows what they're doing, right, and enables them for success that way. And then we have an advanced program too. So someone who's like, I was an athlete in high school and in college, and I've still done it, but maybe I just want to, get a specific program or something involved. So we have it for that. And you're right. We have 2 ways that people can enter in, either as a member, which has a price point of $125, and then for a non-member, which is $150.
Okay.
And what that's buying them is the programming for 8 weeks, right? If they're a member, they have access to our facilities. If they're not a member and they want access to the facilities, we'll definitely work with them on the different price points that we have. And the other side of that is working out isn't enough, right? We've got to be able to fuel the body to be able to achieve these results that we're looking for. So if we're looking for weight loss, right, there's a meal plan that we have for that, right? Because again, you can work out.
I've heard you preach this. You can't just work out. It's got to be the meal too, and
right?
what you're putting into your body.
Everyone wants abs, right? But abs really aren't made in the gym; they're made in the kitchen, right? It's like, man, I do 1,000 sit-ups a week, and I still can't get that washboard stomach. Or that's because, well, what do we put into our body? It's like, I did 1,000 crunches, but then I went home and ate that whole box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, right? I like 2 weeks ago, ate a whole bag of Oreo cookies. Guilty pleasure, but it was one of those things where it's like, once you start, you couldn't stop.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, like the next week, it's like, man, I got to gain some weight. It's like, well, that makes sense. I've been working out hard. It's like, okay, that makes sense. So we want to make sure, again, we're setting them up for success that way. So we have different meal plans, based on what their goal is that they're trying to achieve. If it's specific to just weight loss, right, we have a meal plan tailored to that, because it's going to be different than the person that's looking to improve their fitness level or try to transform their physique to maybe more muscular build or something like that. The calorie intake, the quality of the calories that we're intaking and stuff is going to look different, right? Typically, when we're in weight loss, we got to be in that caloric deficit, right? We got to be consuming less calories than we're burning to be able to start burning stuff off. Versus if I want to build muscle, I want to build strength, I want to build endurance, right? Then we're going to incorporate a different meal plan for those kinds of people. So we really made this challenge to be able to appeal to everybody, right? Whether it's, again, that beginner or that intermediate or that advanced person, whether they're looking to lose weight or they're looking to get into better shape or preparing for a marathon or a race or, an athletic competition, what have you. I think that this challenge is going to meet any and all those needs.
Nice. So, can you tell us what some of the prizes are so people know what they're competing for?
Yes. So we have, based on those different categories, so we have the most weight loss. We're going to do that on a percentage base, right? Because to keep it kind of fair, not everyone is just coming in. But we want to discourage people that, hey, this is how much I want to weigh or lose, but I'm never going to be able to get what, maybe a person who's bigger when they're starting is going to be able to achieve. So for first place on that, we're going to do a cash prize. The cash prize I haven't completely decided yet because it really depends on how many people sign up, right? Okay. But it's going to be a substantial one, right? It's not just going to be, a gift card to stuff, right? We want to make sure that that it's that incentive for people. The other one is we're going to be handing out memberships. So for first place, we're going to give a full year premium membership to all first place winners. Okay? Nice. And then for all participants, we're also going to have event t-shirts, okay? And then there's going to be some custom shirts for people that have achieved certain goals, right? So for the most weight loss, we're going to have a special shirt and maybe sweatshirt for those people. For the ones that have improved their 2K row the most, or a bench press, or a couple of the other categories that we have, we'll have some specific shirts for that, right? Like, hey, I was able to lift 1,000 pounds between these 3 lifts. Wow. So we want to make sure, again, we're enticing people to, it's just a shirt sometimes, but like Alex, I know we love shirts, right? And something that shows like, hey, this is a badge, this is a token of my hard work, right? Is a big deal. Yeah. Jiu-jitsu was one of my passions for, and still is, for a good portion of my life. And you would win medals, or you would get these trinkets or tokens based off of the effort. And I can even look back at those and be like, oh man, I remember the work that went into that, and I remember how hard it was and how rewarding it was to be able to receive that. So above and beyond the cash prizes and the membership prizes, and we're going to throw a couple surprises in there too. I've got some other swag that I'm looking at that I want to include. Is that I want the prize really to be that transformation for the people, right? It's like, why are you doing this? If you're just doing it for a cash prize, a free membership, or a T-shirt, man, that motivation is going to dip fast.
Right.
But if you want that motivation to match that discipline, then it's got to be because, man, I want a better lifestyle. I want a better level of fitness. I want my clothes to fit me. I want to be able to live, to experience, doing stuff with my kids or my grandkids, those kinds of things. So those are the things that I think I want people really to be focused on and motivated and disciplined on those kind of goals that they're working for.
Yeah. So tell us the best way to sign up.
Okay, so right now, Facebook is the easiest medium. We actually have some posters that are going up around town. We're living in 2025, so QR codes are a big deal, right? So you can just take your phone, scan that QR code, and it takes you right there, right? And it'll give you 2 entry options, whether you're a member or non-member. It asks for your shirt size, so I want to make sure people get a shirt for this.
Yeah.
We have a link directly to Square that allow people to sign up.
Okay.
And I'll also have some sign-up sheets in the 2 locations too. But digital is the way to go, and stuff. So I know, like on this video, we can post that QR code. People can pause the video and snap it right there. We got flyers that are posted on our website, on Facebook, on Living in the News has got it. And some flyers around town. So
your gym actual locations are where?
340 West Commercial is our functional fitness location. So it's a big wide open gym, squat racks, sleds, those kinds of things. And then our other location is 35 West Commercial, which is more of the 24-hour Nautilus gym, 24-hour access. You got your treadmills and your universal weight machines. We got massage chairs and those kinds of things in there, a big open room. If you want to do Zumba or yoga or those kinds of things too. But we got 2 locations that I think will help these people achieve any of these goals that they have.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you personally, you're one of the kindest people I know.
Thanks.
And you have such a great understanding of just the human body and of such an expert at working out. And I've just seen you work with all ages, of all different people, and help so many people. And so I hope that some people that are watching this will reach out to you, because you're an expert, in my opinion. And what you do is just phenomenal. You've changed lives. And you're just such an easy, down-to-earth person to work with. So take advantage of this challenge. Hit up my friend Toby, because he can help.
Yes,
and
we can help.
Help make life better.
We've got some great coaches, folks. Again, the prizes and the cost is one thing. My main thing is I want to help people live their best lives, and a lot of it happens with making our machines, these bodies that we were blessed with, to be as optimal as possible. And I believe Small Town Fitness can help you do that.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for watching A Great Day with Hunter Mizar, and thanks for living in the news. We'll see you real soon.